We are going to start with the very first question. The chapter 16, that is light. What is light? Light is a form of energy, and speed of light, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay na? As like we talked in the chapter sound. What is sound? Sound is a form of energy. As like light, light is also a form of energy. The speed of sound in air, that is 330 to 340 meter per second. But speed of sound in light is much faster than the speed of sound. The speed of light is much faster than the speed of sound. 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay? So the very first question. Okay, just a second. What is light? Light is a form of energy. It travels in straight line. It travels in straight line. Clear? Is the board clear here? Okay. Question number second. Question number second. What are luminous objects? What are luminous objects? The objects which emit light, that are luminous objects. Question number third. What are non-luminous objects? What are non-luminous objects? Question number 4. What do you understand? What do you understand by reflection of light? By reflection of light. Question number 5. Which ray is called? Which ray is called incident ray? Which ray is called incident ray? Sixth question. What is point of incidence? What is point of incidence? Question number 7. What do you mean by angle of incidence? What do you mean by what do you mean by angle of reflection? Written these 8 questions. Question number 9. Write the laws of reflection of light. So there are two laws of reflection of light. First, the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal all lie in the same plane. And second law, angle I, that is angle of incidence, is equal to angle of reflection. Question number 10. Write the characteristics. Write the characteristics of the image formed by plane mirror. Write the characteristics of the image formed by plane mirror. Question number 11. When a image is said to be real, when a image is said to be real. Question number 12. When a image, when an image is said to be, when an image is said to be virtual. Question number 13. What is kaleidoscope? What is kaleidoscope? Okay? Okay, better. What is or what do you mean by dispersion? What do you mean by dispersion of light? Question 15. Define refraction. Define refraction. So right now I am going to tell you the answers for all these 15 questions here. All questions written. Shall we go on for marking out the answers? Okay. So the first question, what is light? That is written simply there. Light is a form of energy. It travels in a straight line. Second one, what are luminous objects? The objects which emit light. Okay, now the objects which emit light are luminous objects like star, sun, bulb, CFLs, tube lights, etc. So the answer you will get on the page number 181. Very first para, first, second, third, fourth line. The sun, the stars, a burning candle, a glowing tube light, a lighted electric bulb, which give out their own light, are called luminous objects. The answer is at the first para from the fourth line. Correct na? Did you find it? Sun, the stars, a burning candle, a glowing tube light, these all are called luminous objects because they emit their own light. Did you get the answer? Okay. Question number third. What are luminous objects? Just after two luminous. Just after two luminous objects, there is written objects that do not emit their own light, like chair, table, bird, plant, etc., are non-luminous objects. Yeah. So objects that do not emit their own light, like chair, table, bird, plant, etc., are called non-luminous objects. Question number 4. What do you understand by reflection of light? So the answer is on the page number 181, heading reflection of light. The process of sending back light rays which fall on the surface of an object is called reflection of light. As you throw the light on the mirror, what will happen? It will get reflected back, and that is only called reflection of light. Page number 181, heading reflection of light, the very first line. The process of sending back light rays which fall on the surface of an object is called reflection of light. The reflection of light is studied by using a plane mirror. Till here. Got the answer? Okay. Next question is, which ray is called incident ray? The answer is on the page number 182. The ray of light which falls on the mirror's reflecting surface is called the incident ray. As you can see here in the book, it is shown here. I'll show you. The ray which is falling on the plane mirror. The ray which is coming from a source of light. This is a light box source of light. And this ray, it is falling on the mirror. So this ray is incident ray. And the ray which is going here, it is getting reflected. Okay na? The ray which is coming from a bulb onto the that mirror, that is a incident ray, and the ray which goes away from that, that is reflected ray. Clear na? This is the incident ray which is falling on the plane mirror. This is the surface of mirror, and this ray after reflected, it is going here. If we change this angle, if we change the angle of incident ray, the angle of reflected ray will also get changed. Means if this angle is 60, then the angle of reflection will also be 60. So the answer is on the page number 182 at the very first incident ray. Did you get? The ray of light which falls on the mirror's reflecting surface is called incident ray. Till here. Next question, question number 6. What is point of incidence? The second point of incidence, just below to it, it is given here, point of incidence. The point at which the incident ray strikes the reflecting surface of the mirror is called point of incidence. Still here. This point where you can see O is written, this is point of incidence. Point O, where the incident ray falls. Okay na, this is point of incidence. So you have to mark till here point of incidence. Next, question number 7. What do you mean by angle of incidence? As I told you just now, when an incident ray falls onto the mirror, okay, it gets reflected. The angle which is made by the incident ray is equal to the angle of reflection. As if it is 45 degree, then the angle of reflection will also be 45 degree. So at the point number 5 it is given here, the angle which the incident ray makes with the normal at the point of incidence is called angle of incidence. Okay? And you can draw this diagram also in your fair note. So it will be more clear what is incident ray, what is reflected ray, what is normal. Okay na? You can make this reflection of light from a plane mirror in your... Huh. What you are saying, boy? Okay. Question number 8. What do you mean by angle of reflection? So the sixth one point, the angle which the reflected ray makes with the normal. Okay? The angle which the reflected ray makes with the normal at the point of incidence is called angle of reflection. This is our answer number 8, huh? Okay. Then the next question, write the laws of reflection of light. On the page number 182, there is a heading 16.3, laws of reflection of light. So you will write from here, the laws of reflection of light are as follows. The laws of, from here, the laws of reflection of light are as follows. Then the first one, according to the first law of reflection, the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. What is that? According to the first law of reflection, the incident ray, the reflected ray, the normal ray all lie in the same plane. Till here only. Till here, same plane. Then, second point, according to the second law of reflection, angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. That is, angle I is equal to angle R. You have to draw both the ray diagrams which are drawn here, that is of the reflection of light from a plane mirror. First figure is showing the first law, that all the, you can see, incident ray, it is falling at one point, normal it is falling at one point, reflected ray, it is also falling at one point. This is the first law. Okay, so you can see this is for the first law of reflection. Incident ray, reflected ray and normal all are coming at one point, point of incidence. This is first law. They all lie in the same plane. Second one, the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. That is, if angle of incidence is 35, then the angle of reflection will also be 35. So answer number 9 clear? Okay, so the 2 points you will write and you have to draw these two. Write the characteristics of the images formed by a plane mirror. Page number 186. All the 5 points you have to mention in the characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror. Characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror, you have to write all 5 points which are mentioned here. The image formed by a plane mirror shows phenomenon of lateral inversion. That is, the left side of the object appears on the right side in the image, whereas the right side of the object appears on the left side. The image formed by a plane mirror is formed as far as behind the mirror, as the object is in front of it. If a person is standing at a distance of 1 meter in front of a plane mirror, then his image will be formed at the same distance 1 meter behind the plane mirror. The size of the image formed by plane mirror is always equal to the size of the object. Dimensions of the object are exactly the same as that of object. The image formed by a plane mirror is virtual. That is, it cannot be obtained on a screen. The image formed by a plane mirror is erect, same side up as the object. So all these 5 points you have to mention in the characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror. Now the question number 11. when an image is said to be real? Just below to that you can see a heading, real image. Can you see it? Yeah. If the rays after reflection or refraction actually coverage at a point, the image is said to be real. Okay, did you get it? You have to mark this answer. Hmm. If the rays after reflection or refraction actually coverage at a point, the image is said to be real. It can be obtained on a suitably placed screen. It can be obtained on a suitably placed screen till here. Okay? But you got the answer or not, the real image? When an image is said to be virtual. The virtual one is answer here. If the rays do not actually meet but appear to meet when produced backwards, the image is virtual. The virtual image can be photographed but cannot be taken on a screen. Till here. Virtual image, answer number 12, when an image is said to be virtual.